Welcome to the second game inside of the series. This game is a little bit more different, more lore, more playing this game, to be honest. There will be more of a combat challenge, because I don't think I've ever finished the game. I don't think that was the case with the first game either when I played it on Epic Games. Probably fine. Pretty relaxing game, and I can't wait to see what will happen. Yep. Playing on difficulty normal, as it should be.
There can be no life without order. Good, evil, darkness, light. There must be balance in the universe. Such is the decree of the Charred Council, an ancient body charged by the Creator to preserve the very fabric of existence. But the balance has been broken. Even now, Earth smolders in ruin, fallen to the demon lords, and the Destroyer carves a new kingdom amongst his mighty chosen. Some say the Horseman War triggered the apocalypse, that he rode to Earth unbidden and doomed all of mankind. But what of the other horsemen, fearless enforcers of the Council's will? What of fury, strife, and death? To know those names, you must first know another. Nephilim, cursed union of angel and demon. The Nephilim had countless realms to pursue and burned them to ash. But 4 amongst them grew weary of the slaughter and feared their conquest would imperil the balance. And so a truce was made. The 4 would serve the Council in exchange for unimaginable power. Thus were the dreaded horsemen formed, and the riders' first task was to purge their own brethren from creation, to annihilate the Nephilim and destroy their souls. Let us now cast our gaze to one amongst the 4, not War, who lies chained at the Council's feet, professing his innocence, but one who would save his brother above all else. He has many names: Kinslayer, Executioner, Death.
Great intro.
To bargain for war's freedom, Death swore that he would resurrect humanity. But he knew not how this might be done. And so Death rode forth into the icy veil to find the Keeper of Secrets.
By the way, to save where I find the Keeper of Secrets. Oh man. I'm first gonna check the options, of course, because I have to. Disable that. Yeah. Yep, that's all good. Yep. I'll keep the turret on for a bit. Yep. Good, good, good. Up these. Perfect. Now we continue. What a cool little intro that we have. That's amazing. And we begin with the combat. Did I just see proper dodge mechanic? That's amazing. Is that also lock on? That's a healed bar. That's incredible. I love that already. I can now see how much health it does. How much damage these weapons do. That was brilliant. Finally. Yeah, now I see it. Yeah, I did. It's equipped. But that's cool that everyone has a health bar now. Ooh, that's beautiful.
This is no place for a horse.
Amazing. Reach the top of the dark fortress. Wait, I can wall run? That's beautiful. He's way more agile than War. That hammer is just beautiful. I am highly a fan of this game's combat. What have I seen on the other side? Is that a hologram? Lean away and then press A. Yeah. The soul chest. Thank you. Ah, that was a health potion. Good. Not a bad game so far. I'm kind of surprised. Why am I going live at 10 PM? Because I overslept. I wanted to take a nap and I overslept. That's why. How you doing, Turkey? What have you been up to today? You are going to sleep in 10 minutes? Honestly, that's incredible. Did you watch the stream back from yesterday? That was a freaking journey to finish the first game. The second game has so many great features already. I love it. Hold. And here we are. We woke up at 3 AM when bed was happened yesterday. So now I missed was waiting for halfway one. Yeah, no, that's fair, man. Yesterday there were some hardware issues, which didn't allow Ant to run the game. And I don't want to stream without him, since he's basically the person that told me to stream. When I woke up, I saw 5,000 was disappointed. Your game sound is way too loud. It is? Maybe my mic is too quiet. Let me see what I can do about that. It should be better now. Oh, and now it was even lagging on the game capture. It took a whole minute to load. Die, idiot. All I could hear was Forge Rush and Chrome when you were talking. No, that's fair. That's fair. That is every time with a new game, you know. You need to balance out the audio, so thank you for letting me know. Every time with a new game. Audio is always a bit strange with it. Why does my microphone sound different? Does it? I don't know why. Alright, let's destroy this giant. We have a boss, hilt bar and everything. That is luxurious. And the dodging is way smoother in this game. The game is better at everything. Yeah, it's beautiful. Really love that this game has so many great features. Oh, I don't give a shit about that. It is just searching around. That's all I need. Come on, you giant. Die! Ooh. And he has been destroyed. Right, let me quickly check why the mic sounds different. Maybe OBS messed with a few settings. Nope, that's the right mic. But I don't know. Is it a filter that I somehow have on it? Nope, also not a filter. I can't wait for you to play 3 and then never finish because you hate it even though I love it. Well, the game is most likely going to be difficult. Especially when it's more Dark Souls-like. Brilliant. Such an incredible game. And now we're moving up. Can't put it on story like Witcher 3, we're both gonna be playing that much. You are definitely going to refund. Well, luckily I cannot. That game can be stuck in my library for decades. Not bad. Oh shit! Oh man. Oh, 1 sec. And I'm back. Family just got home. So sorry if sometimes that interrupts the stream. I'm really happy I'm finally playing the second game. The first game was good, but oh man, the Black Throne was very difficult combat. I said that to Iggy this morning, and I'm now challenging him to complete the game on apocalyptic difficulty. And I can't wait to hear that he can beat Black Throne part, because that was no joke. Maybe it is because I'm bad at the game, but goddamn, that was no joke. The end boss after that was easy peasy, but Black Throne was cruel. That one was no joke. We wall run up here, and we begin the climb. Well, let's see if he can beat the first game on apocalyptic difficulty. Because I can't wait for him to struggle at the Black Throne. That is no freaking joke, that level. I'm not talking about the Guardians. No, I'm talking about progressing through it. There were 2 tanks at the same time. I was like, what the fuck? I'm just happy that I've gotten through that. You can definitely tell that the parkour is way more detailed in this game. And it's much smoother. Alright, then here we are. No. No, that's true, but the Black Throne was cool.
Keeper of secrets, I need your help.
I helped you once before, horseman. Look at me now. How I cursed that day. How I curse you.
Careful, Crowfather. I'm not here to put you out of your misery. Not yet.
I know why you've come. Your brother, the one called War, he's been imprisoned by the Charred Council and awaits their judgment. For dooming the Earth. For mankind's extinction. Why should I care about your brother's fate?
Because you know the truth. Your secrets can save him.
The Council will condemn War. Strip him of power, let him rot in oblivion. To hide the truth. My secrets cannot prove his innocence, horseman.
No, but they can help me to erase the crime.
Bring mankind back from extinction. Madness.
If it's madness, who better to show me the way?
Should a way exist, you will find it here.
The Tree of Life. Let me pass.
Not yet. That which you gave me, you will take it back.
In exchange for its secrets, you agreed to keep the amulet.
No. The voices, they curse and threaten without end. They cry to return. You must destroy it!
I cannot.
You annihilated their flesh. Why do you guard their souls?
Open the portal.
You will not pass while I live.
So be it.
Boss battle time.
Here your brethren are trapped in eternal torment. Do you wish to join them? And what of War? Would you kill your brother to save your precious balance?
He is innocent.
Are you so certain?
Here we are. Why? Oh, that's beautiful! From front wall. That is incredible that you now get the fight wall. That's beautiful. What an amazing sequel. Now you have to fight him. Ooh. Not today, what? No worries. Thank you for saying hi, Tyson. Have a good night, man. Oh, shit. A quick time event? What a cool boss, though. And I must fight War rather than work with him, which is just the most beautiful sequel. Lucky I have some health potions. War is cooler in my opinion. Yeah, that's true. But the combat in the first game is way more challenging. Damn, he is no joke. Holy shit, man. Power why? Luckily, that was only a clone. It's very good that the game starts with you defeating one.
Open the portal. Your secrets die with you, old fool.
My secrets, but not yours.
Defeat the Crowfather. Beautiful. Quick
The uncountable
animated.
worlds of our universe swirl in an endless abyss. Many worlds ravaged by time or conflict are swallowed by the abyss, returned to the nothingness from which they were formed. But others linger for eternity on the brink of annihilation, that creation might be balanced with destruction. And in the final moment of battle, death was banished to one such world in the autumn of its life, yet not far from the edge of darkness. Had death been sent to his doom? That answer would be found in the horseman's future and in his past.
Be still, horseman. You are wounded.
Don't touch me.
Your arrival here is a bad omen. Yes. It troubles me greatly.
Old one, there's more trouble ahead if you don't start making sense. Where is the tree of life?
Life? This world is dying, lad. Choking on chaos and corruption. We can do little to stop it. Soon, the great tree too shall perish, and with it, the last of my people. Is that not what brought you here, Pale Rider?
I seek the tree. Your chaos and corruption don't concern me.
Oh, looks like combat practice.
It seems we do concern.
Another healing potion. Beautiful.
You fight well, but this corruption can't be beaten with a blade. Seek out the Forge Sister. Ask her about the fire of the mountain. Help her, and she will help you reach the tree. As for me, I must return to my work.
And who are you to command a rider?
I am a maker, older than even the Charred Council. These hands have laid the foundations for many worlds, but that was long ago. And now, they but hardly know the touch of stone.
Are you not curious as to why I seek the tree?
I would not presume to question one of the four, but yes, tell me.
I must restore humanity, to redeem war.
Heaven and hell battle upon the shattered earth. All creation trembles, and at the center of it all stands your brother.
He is innocent.
I never said he wasn't. The tree holds power over life and death. If you would resurrect humanity, then you are headed in the right direction. Be warned. A dark presence dwells now within the tree, and the path is barred by corruption.
Alright, then looks like there's a journey ahead. Another level up. Nice. Oh no, there's skill points. Oh no. Here we go again. We get the mouse off the screen. Oh no. Alright, let's see what we have. Yeah, teleports across the battlefield and delivers a violent side attack that does damage and restores death's health. That summons bloodthirsty ghouls from beyond to give the fight alongside him. I think that's a little bit better. Yeah, why not? Holy shit, that's a lot of weapons. Check, this is higher damage. And armor? There's so much more customization in this game. Dude, the armor grind's gonna be unreal most likely. Second enemies are using a Vrat potion. Cool. Well, now I can summon ghouls. Alright, here's a soul chest. I have a feeling this game is much larger than the first one.
Go alone.
Character, the abilities. Dust is a guide and the noble pair of that is despair. I love the names. They fit in so well. And then you have the map over here. Pretty much tells you everything. And then this. Not bad. Decent start, I would say. Nice. I'm guessing this is some kind of hut. Looks like it.
The Reaper. It's about time you came. The Makers are dying, and our realm. We few are all that remain.
A warrior's life is never easy, old one.
Aye, not easy, but simple. I always saw my end with blade in hand, a field of enemy dead before me.
And what glorious end awaits you hiding behind these gates?
You cannot fight corruption, nor can you harm it. You can only kill those it has claimed. Every blow I strike against corruption is a blow against my own people. Muse on that, Ryder, before you mark me as a coward.
I can end your troubles, Maker.
Well, you're welcome to try. This blade is more ancient than you, Ryder, and taller to boot.
I will break it, and you, down to size.
Let's give it a shot.
Surprised you've gotten this far.
Yeah, he's way too tanky, I think. That's worth a shot. Damn, he did that in one hit.
Horseman is a match for
Let's see. Harvester Revenge is free, then we have Meteor Strike. Oh my god. So much shit to find. Alright then, let's get Harvester
that one's
Revenge
my
at least.
favorite.
Finish out your new move, Harvester Revenge to help you on your journey with purpose. Use Harvester Revenge by pressing RB for the evade and X. Alright then. That one. Cool. Not bad. Not bad at all. But yeah, that guy is still way too tanky. That's cool. It's nice to see that the game's teaching you, yeah, these fellas are way too tanky for now. That's the inbox. For some reason that's a 10.
Maker's beard. The rumors are true. A horseman in the Forge lands. The name's Alia, and that's my brother Valis. We are the keepers of this forge. Though I reckon that means less now than once it did.
This is a Maker's forge.
Nay, the Maker's forge is lost to us. Silenced by the hands of corruption. But in its depths we once crafted the dark towers of hell and the cities of heaven.
Now you make trinkets?
And you, one of the four, now seek the aid of the Makers? I guess we've all fallen from high places.
I came here seeking the tree, and your elder speaks of fire. What is it?
Aye, the fire of the mountain, the Stonefather's blood. It once flowed into our forge, as did the tears. Both imbued our craft with incredible power, the heart and the soul of stone. But corruption has taken them, and now our forge is silent.
Why does this concern me?
The way to the tree is lost, barred by corruption. You can no more leave this place than we. Restore our forge, and the tree can be reached.
I don't follow your reasoning.
We are makers, not warriors. But we are not without our weapons. Before the forge was lost, we crafted a mighty creature of soul and stone. A colossus to fight this corruption. But to awaken him requires a maker's key. And we need our forge to craft one. Will you help us?
What is this cauldron?
A temple built in the shadow of Stonefather's Peak. There the fire of the mountain was harnessed and passed into our forge. Ride east of town, ride through the charred pass and towards the cindery peak of the Stonefather. There you will find the cauldron.
Man of no words, your brother.
But hardly silent. His voice is the ring of the hammer and the roar of the white flame.
Yes, He works while you talk. I may have need of a blade.
Is your need greater than ours, horseman? I think not. We fight for the survival of our realm and our kin. Prove worthy, and mayhaps we can do business.
Nice. Well, let's go back and speak to Thane. This is a cool area. Not bad. Really like how the game sets up many storylines for you to follow. Many side missions as well. I'm back.
Horseman, you'll find not that way, but trouble.
Do what you must for your kin, old one. For mine, I ride to the cauldron.
Well, if you fancy your corruption waist deep, that's as good a place as any. You know, there's a reason this gate is here. And if you were a friend, I wouldn't let you pass. But then, who is friend to death?
Have you wisdom to share, or was it long since knocked loose in battle?
Wisdom ain't like teeth. I've plenty left. Enough to stay clear of the cauldron. The ancients filled it with right nasty traps. But one so clever as yourself will surely elude them.
Find the cauldron. Alright then. Thank you.
Ride fast, Death. My realm.
Right, onto the journey to freeing this forge and helping them out. You're the Lord of the Rings team. Oh, that looks sick. Well, that definitely doesn't look ominous. Something over here? Hey, there he is, Volgrim.
See what Volgrim has to offer.
How you doing, buddy?
Greetings, horseman, and welcome. I've been expecting you.
Volgrim. What brings you crawling out of the shadows?
I wouldn't want to lose my most valuable customer. Not to what lurks at the edge of shadows. So here I am, to offer my wares.
Do you know that I don't? I'm not here by choice, demon.
I merely followed the trail of carnage. Your blades are as sharp as ever. Even still, I may be able to help you. I carry things others would frown upon. Go on, take a look. You won't be disappointed. I have new
See what
items
else?
if you have the call.
Aspect. Program is a master of dark magic that can reset any creature's ability to use it out to wipe clear the skill tree and reinsert your acquired skill points. Well, not getting that one. Gilded box contains a random enchanted item. Not bad. So there's loot boxes basically. You can sell the weak shit. Why not? It even tells me when it's weak. I kinda like that. And then we have a rat which are weaker. And one of the creeps that are weaker. And of course I'm not gonna sell the health potions.
Another time, demon.
Until then, perhaps you'll grant me a small indulgence. There are pages missing from the Book of the Dead. I believe many lie along your path. If you bring them to me, your reward will be substantial.
And so will be my damnation.
Well then. The Book of the Dead. Honestly a pretty cool name for it. Right, I did see that there were better boots. Perfect. Not bad. It's nice to see Vaughan back though. The guy from the first game. The merchant. Looks like that's one of the enemies. Hey, another health potion. Oh yeah. Thank you. Another chest. I think this game will be quite the journey. Grab this chest over here. Perfect. Let's take care of that. Another chest. Another health potion. This game is way more generous with the health potions than the first game with the health stones that I had to buy from the merchant and never used. I think I used it once. But it wasn't really recommended, not given as a tip to use it. But this game just gives you health potions, which I think is way better than having to buy it from the merchant. And yes, I want to grab all the chests. I need to prepare at least somewhat for the upcoming fight. And I like doing the parkour bits. Looks incredible in this game. Not bad. I like that I can see the health bars now. Because that's something that I questioned in the first game. When is he finally gonna go down? Here we are. And let's continue. Oh. Short pass. Well. That's amazing. What an update to the entire parkour. It's way smoother in this game now. I think I just saw an armor piece. Let's see what it is. The buckler. Then we have more armor. Stronger wraps. Not bad. The more armor, the better. Kinda wondering why this room is here. Oh well. And again, he doesn't take fall damage. I think that's beautiful. So I just have a feeling that this game is way more focused on the open world side. Which might take a while. That this could be similar to Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild, where it's just an entire open world field. But I like the game so far. It can't be that bad. Help try and defeat the construct. Sure. I'll help you out. Oh, that's a good secondary weapon. Holy shit. That's amazing. How dare you? How dare you damage me? I summon. Minions. Great combat. Absolutely love the explodiness of it.
The tales be true. A rider has come to the realm.
Not another one.
You're the Nephilim, the one they call Death. How did you get here?
Took a wrong turn. It appears I'm stranded here with the rest of you.
If you seek the cauldron, you should know that it fell to corruption fair long ago. I can still feel the fire itself rumbling deep in the earth.
I'll take my chances. You're different than the others. Less pleasant on the eyes, for one.
I could say no less for you. Folks around town call me Pup or Lad, but I prefer my own name. Calm.
Pup it is, then.
As you will. Matters not to me.
Why not restore the fire yourself?
I came here just for that purpose. Figured I'd pop the cork, so to speak. Be the hero. But the cauldron is locked up well and tight, and the way through is swallowed by fire. You look capable enough. Perhaps you can find a way. I'll wait here and guard the entrance. Say, if you're headed in there, you mind doing something for me?
Yes, I mind. Aren't I doing enough already?
Perhaps. Though it seems to me you're doing right enough for yourself. Our benefit being a fortunate side effect. Well, if it ain't much trouble, I left an old metal platter in there, with the image of 2 hammers scribed in the center. Not much to look at, but it was my journeyman piece. Last thing I ever forged.
A dish? You want me to bring you a dish?
Yes, well, it has sentimental value. If you find it, I'll make it worth your while.
Alright then. So, let's continue forward. I'll see a chest over here. So the game is way more forgiving on a lot of things. For example, that you can already see the chest before even finding it in, that you can see all the chests. If you know what I mean. The game's been much nicer on that. Let's open the gate. Was this a puzzle room? I was hoping to see one of those. First game did that phenomenal. But I think this game has a lot of hand-holding when it comes to the puzzles now, which is a damn shame. The cauldron. Well. Let's destroy these constructs. That secondary weapon is godlike. Holy shit. Thank you. Think I need another ability to unlock that chest. Or I need this. Shadow bombs and same further can be used to destroy certain objects and dislodge others. There's RS to enter aim mode and RD to throw it. And there we are. Another goodie chest. Hey, another heal potion. Oh. Now I can pick it up, right? Yeah. So I can only keep 5 of those potions. I see. Well, slice through these idiots. But the combat's way more smoother when I'm on locked on mode. I like that. That's some brilliant shit. There looks to be a platform after this. Can I jump that? Oh, it's only a single jump. I don't think I can. I need to learn double jump for that. It's also blocked. There's a button over there. A lever. I reach that one. We need to throw something at it. Yep. Thank you, game, for not exactly telling me that I can throw it at that button. And no, that wasn't sarcasm. I'm genuinely happy that the game doesn't tell me that I can do that. I think the health potions are way more useful here. Like, you get it from enemies rather than having to buy it. But hey, you don't really need them if you just keep trying in combat. Right, looks like I can get another skill point. Let's see, what do we have? Undying, increases the health of the summoned ghouls. So if I go Necromancer part, I could potentially do that. And after that focus on the Harbinger part. Yeah, let's do that, man, screw it. I want to see what these skills are. Right, next door. And technically you can beat any game without the skill points. So, do you really need them? No. It's just a fancy new feature. Oh, at least I can make that jump. Oh, I'm sure I'll learn double jump soon though. Can't reach that. But I can jump these water. Perfect. So smooth. Yeah, I'm definitely more of a fan for this first game, for the second game, but the first game used incredible actors, like Mark Hamill for the Watcher. I still like the first game a bit more because of that. I'm not sure where that one went. There we are. And I miss the iconic sound of do-do-do-do-do every time you complete a puzzle. At least the parkour is way smoother than the first game. Kinda wish that they had this in the first game. The gameplay features of the second game. That would be nice at least. I died but didn't lose any health. That's even better. This game's cooking. It also doesn't unload the map. Janie just goes back to the last location where I was at. Why doesn't that work? That's hot. Why am I meant to do that then? Am I not meant to go back here then? Or what the hell's going on? I guess I'm not meant to go there. I can't go back. Maybe I'm meant to jump down here? Ah, that's it. Cutscene time. A tank construct. Yeah, level 3 one. Alright then, come on then, tank construct. Let's see how you do against me. And level 3 warriors. Nice. Now the game's ramping up the difficulty, that is cool. I love the secondary weapon, and that one looks brutal. And there we are. Easy. Another goodie chest. The dungeon map. Cool. Stalker. Ooh, and that was a nice finish, guys. What a finisher. Damn, man. That is some beautiful shit. So the game's definitely way more easier when it comes to the health potions. Because I always maxed it out. So whenever I see a health potion I can pick up, I just pick up the other. Just use the health potion to pick up that one. So the game's definitely way more forgiving when it comes to healing. Ooh, well, thank you very much. So that's the replacement of the beholder's key, a skeleton key. Not bad.
Show me the way.
And that's pretty much saying, where the hell do I need to go? Oh, there is fall damage. Huh, so it's a random thing then. Oh well. But yeah, I can ask dots on where to go, which I don't really need. So the game's very keen on helping you out. Another armor piece. And a talisman. Critical chance and arcane, whatever that means. Hello baby face, how are you doing? What have you been up to today? Slash this construct to pieces. Oh, there's another one. And there we are. I summon the skeleton key. Freaking incredible. That looks like another decent puzzle. Ta-da! I think the only bad thing I can say about this game so far, that it doesn't do the satisfying sound of puzzle completed then. That's the only negative thing about this second game. Otherwise it's really smooth. The combat, the gameplay, everything about it. And of course the inventory system, because holy shit. More defense and less critical damage. Well, I want to use the critical damage more. Any stronger secondary weapons so far? Nope. I like it, man. This is something new. Something fresh. I kinda like it. That the game's so smooth. You can just break faces and get loot from it as well, which is just hilarious to me because that shit reminds me of God of War. Thank you. Ooh. Now we have to jump the walls. Never mind. We have to climb this. Ah. And I can also jump back to get the chest. Perfect. Another goodie chest. A health potion. And the game's very generous with health potions. I don't learn that in the first game. That you got a lot of health zones quickly early in the game. Looks like a lot of people said that they didn't like it, that there was a lack of hard stones, and now the second game is way more generous with it, giving it to you with almost every chest. It looks like that room's also been opened now. See where it's going. 2 constructs? Ah, too easy, man. I summon my ghouls. Thank you very much, ghouls. Looks like I need another key for this. check in this room then. Finishing move. Beautiful. Shadow bombs can be used to destroy corruption, which is the tin over here that I completely missed. There we are. I think I can do it again. Thought there was some goodies if you did it for the second time. Alright, then we roll the ball onto this. Nope. Okay, that's one half of the puzzle done. And this is the second half. Book of the Dead page. Nice. Very good. How do I open up this door then? What do I need to do for that? Do I first need to bring that orb over there? Yeah, I think that's the case. Shadow bomb dislodge. Ah, so I need to throw the shadow bomb, loosen the orb. Cool. But I can't aim for shit, can I? Come on, me just throw it in order to complete the puzzle. And there we are. Well, we just use shadow bomb to loosen the other one. Forward. And here we are. That most likely has a skeleton key. Yep, there it is. Thank you. Let me check if there's any new equipment. There is. Savage Hammer of Frost. Frost damage and critical. Not bad. And a quest item. Yeah, that looks sick. I like that hammer. Let's see how it does in combat. And there's also a saving thing over there. Not a bad game. I really like how it just uses the things from the first game and improves upon it, making it a much more fun experience for people that haven't played this game as much. Or haven't even played the first game. But hey, the first game is not impossible. The Black Throne is just ludicrous. I can't wait for Iggy to try the Black Throne. That is an insane challenge.
I cannot.
I'm on max health? Damn. But you can definitely tell that the game is basically handing them to you, while the first game only had it in merchants. So I need to be quick on this. What a view, man. Such a nice sequel. Why did it lower, by the way? Is it because of me going here? Hello? Oh, it's this. Do I need to be quick on it? Alright. Thank you. And we climb. And here we are. And now we have a barn. Which I first let's go over here. First up at the town to purchase supplies, so you can always go there? Is that what you're saying? Kinda wanna know how to do that, just in case I need it. I can't. Oh, that's how I move the map. You can tell that the game is much more forgiving on this. Much nicer. Ah, that's a serpent tome. Glowstone that I can pass up to. Yeah, cool. Very, very nice that the game's that forgiving. And I can go back to where I was via the dungeon waypoints. Not bad. Not bad at all, game. I am quite impressed that you even have that. Right, let's see what this chest is. I'm guessing the game really wants me to go back to buy something to progress this dungeon. At least from that point. First take care of these constructs. Let's use my new fast hammer. I also like that we don't have the tin anymore of those extra life shards. That we just have one, but we just have a fuck ton of healing. I like that. That is way better than the other one. But hey, if the first game has it, you have to deal with it. And you can complete the game. But the Black Throne is the most ludicrous chapter of the game. Which I think a lot of people will agree with me. And not because of the puzzles. No, the puzzles are great. That reminds me a lot of Portal and Portal Revolution. Because man, I am easily getting through those puzzles because I'm so known to those puzzles. Yes, a lot of those puzzles in the Portal franchise looked very overwhelming, but it is so freaking awesome when you can just easily know what to do. I think that is a great feeling that the Portal games give you. Here we are. The game really wants me to fast over back to town. Journeyman platter. One of the last journeyman treasures is platter holds deep sentimental value to kind. Nice.
Interesting.
Yeah, now I found the secondary objective. Not bad. Oh, this is definitely some kind of boss. Construct level 5? Ooh, gone. The first boss. Alright, then gone. Let's duke it out. He has a lot of health, but I kinda like it, man. I can finally see his health bar. Ghouls! Help me out! And you can see how much damage everything does. That's really sick. I like that. No, I was prepared for it this time, buddy. Take that. What a cool little boss. You can tell that the game is much easier than the first one. By having a boss fight, having very generous health potions. And he has been destroyed. Dark Avenger. This weapon once belonged to the human warrior known as Draven. The encounters those of weapons of Draven's own rage thirst for revenge against Urant, and the Dark Avenger is infamous for possessing a furious lust for blood and carnage. Not bad. So I'm guessing that's a new sight then? Or some sort of new ability? Savage Claws and Dark Avenger. Yeah, just need to level up more to use it. Cool. Not bad, game. That's the Journeyman platter. This game does some incredible things. I think I'm a fan of this game more than the first, even though the first game had incredible actors. So if they used the actors from the first game for the second game's gameplay, that would have been peak. And yes, I am referring to Mark Hamill being the Watcher.
Impossible.
Yeah, this game is way more generous on the health potions. Holy shit, man. And I'm just breaking faces for loot now. Which I think reminds me a lot of God of War, because that's the kind of shit I used to do. Oh, I think I got a new piece of equipment. See what it is. A weaker buckler. Well, at least I can sell it for profit. The fact you can gather equipment and sell it is a great feature. And that chest has now been opened. Actually, that one must be heavy as hell, man. But these horsemen are using increased strength. Same as our war did it with the destroyer. Ooh, that's the satisfying noise. That's the noise that I needed. But I gotta say that this game's generous on the hilt items. Holy. The first game did not give you a lot of health heartstones. Here these health potions are insanely a lot. The fact that you can only carry 5 and you constantly see. Actually, I can't grab it because I already have 5. I think that fact is incredible. Looks like there's a little collectible here. See if I can grab it from here. Whoop. There we go. Another collectible. Nice chest with more equipment. Another health potion I can grab. I kinda like that. Huh? Critical damage and chance. Nice. Then we have new shoes as well. Vagabond Greaves. But I think the equipment tin makes the game a little bit more grindy. In a good way. It is incredible what this game is already doing. Hey, I have some good news. I have found your item.
The mountain has a voice. How did you... No, doesn't matter. You have done what I failed to do. You must take the good news to Alya as soon as you can.
I found that dish you wanted.
You're a good man. Much more so than your name would imply. I'm in your debt.
What a nice guy. More XP and gold, I'm guessing. That's got guild here. Fast travel to discover location on the map. Then you view the world map and then you can just fast travel to, let's say, the train. First use of fast travel, Pathfinder. God, love that. I also saw there was a serpent hole that the good old Volgrim was. Have a look if I can find it. Be on top of this? Yeah. Good day, sir. Just passing through. Don't mind me. It says the serpent hole is here, but this is the mail. This is where you read the messages. So a serpent hole is not a serpent hole anymore, it's just used as an inbox now. I see.
Horseman, the fire of the mountain flows again.
Yes, freed by my hand. And Karn's.
Karn? That pup? He hasn't a clue. And yet, the forge burns once more. You know what awaits you, Rider. To finish this, you must restore the tears.
I'm not your errand boy, Maker.
Aye, but our fates are now yoked. Help us, and we will help you. In the meantime, take this. It might be of use.
A weapon! Thank you! Redemption, a powerful pistol belonging to Death's brother Strife. Not bad.
It belongs to my brother Strife. How came it here?
I cannot say, but there are other goods you may barter for now as well. Restore the tears, then return to me. Valis has been busy. There are new items.
So they pretty much turned this game into a grind shop. Not bad. I'm actually quite impressed. I'll keep that one for now.
Valis will put it to good use. This should go nicely with the others. Valis will put it to good use.
Not bad. Complete Fire of the Mountain. I need to speak to Khan about Tears of the Mountain. And I got another level up. And I have a gun. Beautiful. Right. Damage dealt by the ghost is awarded as flat for death. Ghouls deal additional fire damage to the surrounding enemies. Let's go with... Oh, can't select that one yet. First have to select that one, I think. Not bad. So now I have some sort of gun. Most likely auto reloads, I'm guessing. Yeah, cool. I figured out a good movement. 2 times dodging and then using weapon. And some sick flips with it. There we are. Summon the horse Despair. Such beautiful work. There we are.
Tried to seal in the corruption, but no good came of it.
What can you tell me about the Tears of the Mountain?
The Drench fort lies just beyond this barrier. It was the first thing taken by corruption. We sealed the Stonefather's tears inside, fearing what would happen if they spread.
If I do as Alia asks, you'll soon find out.
Aye, and the realm will be better for it. Whether pure as rain or black as sin, the tears will end this stalemate.
It's odd how I often find you standing.
Without the Tree of Life Horseman, I'm trapped here just like you. A fortunate few slipped out before the tree was lost, like Ulthane.
And who is Ulthane?
He's just another maker. Has a big hammer is all. When he escaped, I feared to follow. And a good thing, too.
And why is that?
Well, you might still be looking for the cauldron if not for my courage and wit. If you're really going, don't let me stop you. Exploring's a wondrous thing. You never know what you might find.
I agree with that.
Should a bit of armor turn up, it's likely some I misplaced some years back. If you can find it, I'll be in your debt.
You got it. Another side mission. Find Khan's helmet. And let's see if I can find an explodey tin. Find the Drench fort. Oh, let's first figure out how to get rid of the corruption here. See a collectible over there? Thank you.
Go.
Ah,
Run along, Ryder. I'll rest a bit.
Shadow Gorge. Here are these powders from the first game. I just sneezed for a bit. Right, more treasure. Stupid spinners. I think they are instantly spawn. Because of this nest as well. Spinner hide. Beautiful. That's that dealt with. Let's heal up a bit. Check what's up here. Come on, ghouls, help me out here. Where did I go? The hell? Cool. Nice little puzzle room. Equipment. Bye-bye. Alright, despair. Move further. Let's kill this one. I summon ghouls! I summon ghouls! I summon ghouls! God, I love it. Some of these secondary weapons are way stronger than our main one. I summon ghouls! Thank you. Take out this Prowler. And now level up. Oh yeah. Thank you very much. And let's see. Aegis Guard that surrounds us with a necromantic shield, significantly increases defense and resistance. Fiery Souls ghouls deal additional fire damage. Death's enemies are driven back to attack the summoned ghouls. I'm gonna go for Aegis Guard first. Let's also equip it. Let me see if I can find that menu. I think it was this one? Yeah. Then we would do LB for that one. Perfect. I did see another stalker over here. Which I'm guessing is way too strong for me for now, which is why it took me 3 health potions to take this one down. I summon ghouls! I summon ghouls! I summon guild! And there we are. Another stalk has been defeated. Perfect. Definitely those stalkers are tanky. That takes me a lot of effort to take them out. Can't reach that one yet. Oh shit. Not what I wanted.
I have to go alone.
Definitely those stalkers are a bit too tough for death for now. It's a cool little challenge though. Stalkers are stronger. It's teaching you that not all opponents can be easily beaten. Restore the Tears of the Mountain. Yep, here I am. I summon ghouls! I summon shield! Perfect. Check if there's new equipment. There is. New pauldron. And weaker shoes. And one hit away. I'm gonna take a guess the devs gonna move the block in mechanic. Yeah, I guess that's the case. Not a great mechanic. Open sesame. There it is. We have to free that stone giant. Here's another chest. Thank you. A collectible. Weird how I can't make that simple jump. Ta-da! I think this movement is incredibly well done. The chest. Interesting that if I fall, I need to go all the way back. Perfect. Didn't get hit once. Again, not getting hit. Right, that one. You win. You win. That was a good hit. Let's see where it restart. Oh, just had to stop this. Ah, but it didn't save any of the chests. Ah, that's not useful. Also didn't save any collectibles from what I can see. Damn it. Alright then. Gotta keep an eye out for that if I do die, all of the collectibles get reset. Which I don't get why, but yeah, usually say we think it's a feature. Which I sometimes think, why is that a feature that none of the collectibles there? Probably have to hit the save button then, I'm guessing. Okay, now I have maxed out health, so did I really lose anything? No. I only lost my patience. I would have liked if they kept in the blocking button though, because that was very useful in the first game. The amount of times that I blocked was nuts. Okay, now we go to the other side. I saw something here. Which is absolutely nothing, somehow. I absolutely can't wait to play Genesis. So I'm sure EME will absolutely love that one. But we first have to complete that quest. I think we're going at a good pace with that game. It's just a bit challenging, which is what most games are meant to be. Yeah, I'm not grabbing the chest now. First checking what's up here. Aha! That's a way to get up here from the gang. I see. That was the entire point of that thing. Good to know. Oh. At least that solved that riddle. Right, let's go to the left over here then. We also do this. More goodies. More enemies. Yeah. Thanks for these goodies. Perfect. Looks like some sort of boss room. Yep. Let's be to instantly kill smaller enemies. Oh, it barely works. Could also be that I need to be in the air for it. No. Oh, that's a journeyman hound. Nice. Find Colin's helmet, return to helmet to Colin. Very good. I summon ghouls! Oh, my minions. Kill them all! There's the boss. I remember you from the first game. That was the spider-ish creature with the horde of armor. I summon ghouls. I summon ghouls! That's beautiful, man. The fact that I can constantly summon ghouls is very useful. Hello, Icy. How have you been doing, man? How has your day been? Come on, ghouls. Slay this spider creature. And we're done. Easy. Some nice goodies with it. Let's see, what do we have? A cow, that's not stronger. We have a bunch of boots, which are not stronger as far as I can see. Well, let's go for the sage boots then. Talisman. No, and quest item. Oh, now I have the journeyman helmet. I can also give that back to Karen. That's freaking beautiful. Right, let me check the options for the audio, because I have a feeling the game is being a bit too loud. Sound effects, we can turn it all the way down. The music will always be good, but I'm turning it down just a tad bit. Anyway, now all the slicing should be way lower. But how have you been, Icy? How was your day, man? How's the server going? Open sesame. Right, now on to opening this door. To wake up the temple. Here we are. What I can do from here. Somehow I have to make it all the way over there. I need to fill this chamber with water, I'm guessing. Good to know. Now on to finding out how to activate it. This one's still locked. Yeah, let's go back then. Go back to Coin and give the quest item. If I can find it. Chart pass. Doesn't look like I can just easily find him. That's where I'm currently in. Well then, screw it. I'll probably do that after this one then. Looks like I can easily find them on the map. My question is now, how do I activate the water then? Down here? Possibly. Let's check what's down here. The collectible. And up the wall we go. Looks like I need some sort of double jump for that one then. Hello Nocti. How am I today? Chilling. How have you been? How was your day? What have you been up to? What has happened today on the server? There's nothing down there because I need double jump. Where could it be? I really need to find some way to activate the water. What the hell? I said I checked everything in that room. Let's double check. Possibly there's like a button or lever that activates the water. Hello, Seth the duck. How are you doing? Are you a fellow lover of this franchise? The Darksiders franchise? So a cadet left. What happened after that? Well, looks like there's a door that I haven't checked out yet. That's probably where the water can be activated. Yeah, the combat is way more quiet. I had it on normal volume in the settings, and the combat was very loud. Now it's way more quiet. So the cadet left the server, and when he rejoined, he got brought back by staff. Thank you very much for saying hi, by the way, Seth. I haven't heard of the game, but I'm a lover of the best WDG mod media contributor. Ah, thank you. Thank you, Seth. Thank you very much. I have no idea if the cadet rejoined but was done with the event and left. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. At the very least, for the amount that you trained them, you can log it. At the very least, that, Nocti. I'm just happy that I'm here to do it, Seth. Here to chill around, relax, and just enjoy live streaming overall. What I also saw a week ago was that Kyu also left. Which I really get. He didn't get, you know, deputy event manager. I really don't blame him. But it's a damn shame that he did leave. I didn't get to train him, I just thought he had to change his name because it really styles all the time. Yeah. He's hoping to get involved in Jedi vs. Sith server. I wish him the best of luck. I wish him the best of luck, Seth. Let's see on how that will go. When the server is finally up, I'll check it out as well, and if they have the main storyline events will also try to do that. As long as it's not the exact same day and time. Just for now, waiting for the server to be open, and then I'll do a live stream about it if they also have some sort of main storyline. Leap towards nearby walls and continue running. Not bad. We'll be bringing over aspects of the Commons RP event system. Yeah, no, that's fair, man. I can't wait to see what the developers and SMT have been cooking up for that server. Now I'm just trying to figure out puzzles, which I'm really bad at. Yeah, it's a bit more MMO style boss fights, etc. Nah, that's fair, but that honestly doesn't sound too bad. Sounds like quite a unique Gmod server. Because the only few that I saw when it comes to Gmod are RP servers, like the Clone Wars RP1, ICRP1, and Half-Life. And that was about it. That's as much as RP that I saw with Gmod. Most likely they will be fixed soon. Most likely not. The developers are working overtime basically. So that will most likely be fixed. You don't need to worry about that. Just takes a bit for the devs to get more time for it. And I think Seth would love all the bugs to be fixed, but the developers are the one who knows how to do it. Yeah, exactly. And then just give it time. And I learned with that server that all it takes is patience. I need to have post the error you're getting to, not having any lure errors right now, yeah. Sometimes it is just a difference between clients. I'm thinking that I have to launch that orb using these bombs into that thing. It's one about third person as a pack related. Well, I'm sure the devs can figure out on what it is if you put it in the bug reports channel. Just give it time, Nafty. I'm just still very happy that the server is being very understanding with my retirement. That's what I'm just happy about. And that I can focus on streaming more and less of the troublesome paperwork. And I think Seth knows exactly what I mean if I say that. At the very least, I'm happy that you gave me a chance to stay there as a background person for the live streams. I completely agree, Seth. I'm very happy with that as well. Now I can focus a bit more on my own life and doing more of these live streams, rather than feeling forced that I have to be on the server. Because I did that for 4 years and I think I'm good, man. But most likely if Spectrum stayed longer, I probably would stay longer as well. No worries. Thank you for saying hi, Seth, and thank you for the compliment saying that I'm the best media contributor of the server. Thank you very much for that compliment. But that's the kind of stuff that I mean. That server has been incredible. That is certainly an interesting bug that I have here. Good night, Seth. Sleep well, man. It's the kind of stuff that I mean, man. The server will always be good. But I just think it's time for others to step up and host those events while I'm there to live stream it. Did that work? I think that worked. What's over there then? Some kind of lever? Looks like it. Yeah, exactly. Some kind of promoting the server, you know? That's something that I always wanted to do since I joined the server. But I haven't been able to because people didn't know me as much. And ever since Seth took over the server, it's been freaking amazing. Even now. Even now. Server keeps going better. Well, I also didn't start with much when I first started with live streaming and recording sometimes. I also didn't have much Nocti. I just worked off what I had, what worked, what didn't work. I'm just very happy about that. That now, after 4 years on the server, I can finally do something else. What you would call retirement. Also, I have no clue on how to do this puzzle. I have a feeling that I need to press this button using that orb. Oh, wait, I think I get it. Oof. 2017 is when I officially started with recordings. And that didn't go so well because the laptop I had was very weak. That's fair. What is this bug that I have here? This is a new one. There we go. Guys, I promise, it's not a bug, it's a feature. But if you mean the Gmod server, what I would recommend, turn off nameplates, turn off factory. Usually that lags at the game engine for me, where it also crashes. And I really want to avoid it crashing. That's that one done. Open sesame. Another room has been opened. And if the game's still lagging after turning off factory and the likes. Yeah, the PC is too old for Gmod. What I would recommend then, find a decent job. Try to get money available for it to upgrade your PC and you're pretty much set for the next 10 years. Because I bought this PC back in 2023 and it's still working fine. Only thing that I had to do was changing around the GPU slot and making sure that there's new thermal paste, which came with the box that I didn't know about. Like the maps are well polished. Yeah. I completely agree that the maps are extremely well polished. You are planning to play a new game? Is that what you're saying, Nocturne? What game are you talking about then? Also, I probably need to destroy that hive first. Let me activate the defense thing. You are planning to create a game. I'm impressed. What kind of game concept are you thinking of? Something more like Darksiders? Or something more roguelike? Or just a point and click game? Because those are very easily made. Might shock you, but most of the point and click games back in the day were very easily made. A 3D RPG. Honestly, doesn't sound too bad. I would love to see it one day now. This stupid hive. Does my secondary weapon do more damage? I think it does. Hell yeah. I love that the secondary weapon is stronger than the main weapon, which is the one that's meant to be stronger. God. Secondary weapon is way faster and stronger. I think that's beautiful. And what's your story with this RPG then? What are you thinking of? A lot of RPGs just follow ancient mythology lore. First stage will be free for various reasons to see how people will take it as experience over feedback. Yeah. The first game doesn't have to be the best one, but it has to at least make a start so people know on what to give feedback on. At the very least. Oh, looks like this is the water. I'm guessing I need to use that lever. Ah, finally. A female main character where she gets stronger through betrayals and hardships. So similar to the Witcher series, you could say? See where it's going, man. That great lake. Now there's water flowing through this, which might help us. If you didn't play the Witcher series, I would highly recommend you to play Witcher 3. It's a very well done RPG game. And just still impressed with how much detail they've put inside missions. It's a original story, of course. Oh yeah, as most games are meant to be. With a unique title, yeah. That's what most games are. Odd that there's no water flowing through this part. Probably something blocking it then. Let's check it out. Let's go in that sewer and see if we can find what's stopping the water from going here. But I hope it will go well for you, Nocti. Tinfall. Reminds me a bit of Titanfall. Here we are. And now we can get up here. So we just needed the water, not the double jump. And if you ever want me to stream or record the game nightly after it's finished, feel free to let me know. When you get to play it, you will understand. Most likely, that's what most games are teaching me. I had a lot of games that teach me various things. Because when it comes to Witcher 3, it teaches me that it has a lot of hand holding the other games. While Witcher 3 is just basically telling you absolutely nothing. I won't go as far as asking you that. Nah, man. I've done fan games and games that were created by viewers in the past. The ones that Rusty and Ant made. Which are people that I usually found my channel through the Deltarune and Undertale streams. I mean, I can show you what the include on the ends. No, that's fair. That's fair. But I would say best of luck with making it. I hope it will go well. You wanna know something funny, Nocti? About what I learned today? You could say, inspirations from Lightning Returns. Yeah, I have no clue what that game is. Sorry, but I haven't played as much games as I should. Today I learned that there is a fan mod of Return to Castle Wolfenstein that pretty much makes the game incredibly well done. Fixes all of the bugs that the game has, makes every model, every weapon higher definition. And you wanna know what's the funniest thing? If you have your store preferences on Germany, which is pretty much you limiting your entire library of games you can play, you cannot find that mod whatsoever. Which I think is hilarious. That Germany is still there where they don't want you to play a mod that's based on Return to Castle Wolfenstein. I think that's hilarious. That they are still hanging on to that. Even though they pretty much claimed that they are not doing that anymore, they're still doing it. But yeah, I would highly recommend to get a VPN and switch your store preps to something else in Germany, and then you can play it. Which I think is so hilarious that they're still hanging on to that, even though they have claimed that they're not. So clearly there's something going on with the miscommunication. I absolutely love this shit. How they're still hanging on to that shit. That's a mod that was created in 2020 and is still being updated this month. They added the cut content from the Xbox version into the game. So they're still working on it. They've been working on a mod for 6 years. I'm quite impressed. But then again, Germany hates that game. Which I think is hilarious. Fucking love it. But I'll definitely make sure to stream that mod because it's quite impressive. Neither do I. And sometimes you can still make video games with that. Most developers have no experience with creating a game. Just look at the games that have been made and they were quite good. Even when they're bad, you can just work on the feedback and make it better. So you can either accept the feedback or fight it. Both of them work. Check another goodie chest. Also, something I learned today. So for the last few months, I've been watching The Rookie for every other week. And today I learned that season 8 has ended, the last episode. And now I have to wait till next year. And that's such a good show. Start watching it on Disney Plus, and after that I learned season 7 and 8 weren't on there, so I watched it on a pirated website. But it's a damn shame that's gonna take another year to see The Rookie. That's basically what I want to see with the first release. Yeah. Have a game and then the fans will tell you the feedback or the Steam reviews. And then that way you will know what to do. Yeah. Sounds like a solid plan. Or you could make something like Undertale. It's a small game and you can create something fun out of it. Doesn't have to be perfect. And doesn't have to be ginormous. What I would recommend is start with modding games. That way you will know what to do when programming it. Or start with creating mods. And usually you will start to get known on what to do there and then. It won't have AAA models? You mean like Jedi Survivor and all those ginormous games? Which I still think that Jedi Academy is the best one. That one or Knights of the Old Republic, which I haven't played. Yeah, I know. But I have it on my list of games I should play. I have played the Old Republic, which is the MMORPG that was made years ago. They're somehow still keeping the servers up, which I think I'm quite shocked by. Still making shit for that game, which is weird to me. Yeah. As long as the story still makes sense. That's usually what matters, Nocti. Normally you would think, oh yeah, this is such a big room, such big puzzles, so overwhelming. It's way easier than that. Just looking around, climbing shit, and you will learn how to do the room. Same what I do with Portal games. I see. I need to use that, I use that, and boom. That's done. Yeah, just ride out a very good character. And also keep in mind for the first game you don't really need to do that big of a lore drop of the main character. That's cool. Another health potion, thank you. You could have it like how they did with GTA 3 with Claude. How he doesn't speak. And you don't have to tell any lore about who you're playing. You can just have really fun gameplay that looks really clean and people will still like it. Not everyone will be a fan of your game, but the people that are will love it. Well, for me it will be a massive experience learning two at the same time. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Let's see if I have any better armor, more critical damage. Yeah, why not? Rowder bindings. And then we have Vagabond Greaves. Nice. There's another loot chest. But if I would make my first game, I would make it a roguelike. How you have every room a different one. Every room is a different experience then. And then you just keep doing that. That would be my type of game. Like for example, you look up the creator Lixian. He has made a few games. And one of his games is a roguelike that he created. But I think, to me, a 2D version of that would be incredible to make. One of those games that I've played and I'm still playing is Deathsiders. It's a really decent game, really fun to play. Played the mobile version and the Steam version. And in mobile versions, I am of course referring to the Netflix version. Well, let's summon the ghouls. Let's not get too focused on the stinners, because they can just farm back. Let's focus on the prowlers then, at least that they are gone, and I can focus on the hive. Yeah, that one's very good. It's polished and all, yeah. That's the type of game I would make for my first one. A roguelike 2D game. Not similar to Vampire Survivors, but similar to... Oh, you have new rooms to explore, and every time you die you get new rooms. Just make it a bit more randomized and 2D. Because I do not want to do my first game on 3D. It's way too scary of a task for me. There would be so many demanding things. So I'm more keen on doing a 2D game, which is most likely much easier to program. Hey, over here the water is also... No? No, not yet. Something did happen, I'm guessing. Right? What does this do then? It keeps going back. See. Does it show what's blocking it? Ah, I see. Now it should work. Well, the balance will be what's gonna make you waste most of the time. Oh yeah. There will be some weapons that are stronger, some weapons that are weaker. Cool. Well, I'll make it simple. As simple as possible while making the game fun. Now I can make it to the other side with another Book of the Dead page. Fire and arrow, exactly. And you can also play test quite a lot to see what works. Another lever. It would even be sick if this kind of game would be a roguelike. Where you could have random rooms and you just keep doing that. And of course, with any roguelike you have to try to add co-op. you are doing it on Unity and Blender. Pretty good choices. To very least the game will not be that graphically demanding, as most of these AAA games are now. Definitely looking at Unreal Engine. But I would always recommend Unity more. And of course Blender, you know, the model maker. I'm guessing I can now finally go into this middle side of the building. Or I think that's not the way then. Oh, this was the start of the building. Whoopsie. Now there's water flowing through that door, so I'm guessing the middle of the building over there. Unity can export to mobile too? Really? You can basically make a mobile game using Unity? That's cool. That would be awesome. But I always think that mobile game is much more of a challenge due to how many different mobiles there are. You could say the same about the PC then, but usually people use Windows. Now with mobile you have Apple, Android, and so many different versions. So I think the playtesting will be more difficult. This looks like some sort of boss room. Let's see if I can guess that right. That looks like a giant spider, that tin. I might, a spider nest as well. Holy, that is a fucking nuts. Alright then. And the game wants me to use these balls to damage him. Not bad. And that way this bitch is done. I could safely say most users are Android. Oh yeah, that is very true. I completely agree with that. The thing I don't like about Apple is the way that you have to create a game and get that approved by Apple. It's a fucking hassle. That is insane. I've tried it once and it worked. I've managed to get Subway servers, a hacked version working on my iPhone 4, and that was about all I could do, because that is sometimes a ludicrous job on getting to work. And on Android it's basically as simple as that, as making the game, turning it into an APK, and you're running it. It's that simple. This looks like some sort of spider axe that I need to use. And then if I can't use it, then it will just turn into a little spider. Not bad design, this one. Most of these bosses is just one concept. Survive. So if I can just make a little bit of a hit on this one and keep surviving, that's all I need to do. I mean, having games on Steam and Google Play, you have to pay money for €300 per game page, and for Google Play it's about €25 plus you have to update the game with every new iteration. Yeah, that's pretty much how that works, sadly. I would love to see that it's easier, but I think the best way you can do it is put the game on a free page, like itch. And then slowly build up to that it's gonna be on Steam. I think that's your best way of doing it. To not have it being overwhelmed with how much you need to pay to have your game on a goddamn platform. So just put it on a platform that is free or cheaper than Steam. Because yeah, it is not cheap to get it on Steam. But at least Steam is the best platform when it comes to video games. Because Valve is doing an amazing job with it. I'm not sure how to dodge these. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You know how you create a fan base easier, Nocti? Make the game free. Because people will be more willing to buy for the second game than the first game. First game is for free or at a price. For example, if you look at Hollow Knight Silksong, where it was only 20, then that's a reasonable price. But I would always recommend to go for free for the first game. Reaper form. The unstoppable Reaper form allows death to inflict and sustain a huge amount of damage. Kill enemies with the Reaper attacks to gather Reaper energy. Master of Garkiros. According to legend, this hammer was recovered from the hoard of a mighty sea dragon. This weapon was wielded in savage battle at the fortress of Garkiros. There were several thunderous blows from the hammer that finally broke down the gate. Named the Master of Garkinos, this weapon strikes critical blows more often. It unleashes devastating critical strikes upon the enemy. Well, not bad. Not bad at all, man. And not a skill point. Oh yeah. Oh, that's no worries, man. Thank you for the chat and thank you very much for saying hi. It's always nice to have someone in the chat that wants to talk and just say hi. So thank you very much, Nocti. Alright, then let's go for Fiery Souls. And another suit. Another item. Let's see. Oh, I can use the Dark Avenger now. Nice. No worries, man. Take care, Nocti. Have a good night. I just love how detailed this game is when it comes to the customization now. Ropes. Ooh, that looks sick. And a stronger talisman. Nice. I love the ropes. That looks sick. And that is this temple also done. The Drench Fort completed. Hey, let's return. Pass over to discovered locations. Yep. We have overworld map, and then we can choose this one. Fast travel. Yep. I think this is a beautiful start of the game. There's so much stuff I've already seen. I think the game is great. Oh, now this forge is working again. Let's see if we can get the hell out of here and pre-war. Go to the Tree of Life.
It is finished then, at long last. Death, this is a Maker's key, and you had best take it now, before I come to my senses.
You seem more likely to lose them, old one.
A problem, aye. But there is also a solution. The Guardian. Meant to be our greatest weapon, and capable of clearing the forest around the tree. But an earthquake drove us from the foundry, and now I fear something else roams within. The Guardian was never finished.
If the Guardian is your masterwork, how am I to complete him?
In the forest lies another construct, one of the few remaining who have not fallen to corruption. He is not as vast as the Guardian, but his heart is strong. Seek him out, and he will guide you to the foundry. There, you may activate the Guardian using the Maker's key.
Beautiful. Complete the Tears of the Mountain.
The constructs are awakened by a key.
Aye. Constructs do not have a soul like you or I. Not until that soul is given. This key unlocks the stone and prepares it for the ebb and flow of a Maker's life force. In fact, it will bring to life most any construct you find in the realm.
And what makes you think I have a soul, old one?
Isn't that what troubles you?
How will I know when I've found this construct?
Constructs are beings of boulder and stone, animated by a Maker's life force. Most possess but a fraction of a soul, just enough to drive them and give them purpose. But through others course the whole of a Maker's being, his memories and emotions, a story half remembered. Life weighs heavy on us all. Not even stone can bear it.
If wardens can resist corruption, why not use them to cleanse your realm?
Sadly, the wardens were called when the seals were broken. The Maker's toll to be paid at the end war. This warden is all that remains.
Then the seals were broken.
A force key contains the essence of the Maker's powers. With it, Death can activate construct. Next, remove a mountain, find the lost temple. Coolio. I think this game is building up to something great. You have the entire inventory system. You have people that you can talk to sell your stuff. I'm also gonna do that first as well. And I think this game is doing that incredibly well. It's pointing you towards something good. Teaching you the ropes of the new kind of Darksiders franchise that it is now doing. It's giving you the new dungeon mechanic, the story of tracking down War and saving the human so he can be freed. Well, what I don't get then, so at the end of Darksiders 1, which was yesterday's stream, you saw a cutscene with the 3 other horsemen. Where did that cutscene go then? That's what I'm a bit confused about.
The forge blazes again, Ryder, thanks to you. But that's no excuse to hang about. Have you not a construct to awaken?
You're sure this key is special? Valus doesn't seem so impressed.
Aye. He mourns the loss of his friend.
Valus had a friend?
Och, aye. His great hammer, Splinterbone. It felled many a giant. But Valus lost it in a dungeon west of here, and it weighs heavy upon him. If you can find Splinterbone and return it to my brother, you will earn his gratitude. And mayhaps the forging of a proper weapon. Valis has been busy. There are new items. This should go nicely with the others.
It's a lot of
Valis will put it.
useless items.
Oh, this should go nicely with the others. Valis will put.
Perfect. I really don't need to buy anything here. I can just keep the money.
You will find the hammer just past the fjord. The Stonefather be with you, horseman.
Find the Shattered Forge. Nice. You first check if I can go back to the quest giver. Who told me that he needs his helmet. I don't see where he was. Doesn't look like it. It's just a way to show. Oh, wait. Can you show where it is? A blue icon? Problem is that I don't see those blue icons. That's a part of the Tree of Life. Yeah, that's an absolute shame that I don't see that. I have no clue. Doesn't look like there's a way for me to see.
Surprised you've gotten this far. Oh, Rapmaster! The battle is far from over! Come on! Show me what you've got! I didn't think you could get me uglier!
Did I win? I think I won. That's awesome.
Well, a battle won should never go unrewarded. Heh, you got lucky. Mayhaps I am too old to do this.
Age isn't everything.
So, you can fight an old warrior, but to earn your name, you'll have to do better than that. Bathir, Echidna, Argyll, these are what we makers call death. You kill them all, and mayhaps I will grant you are the true Reaper.
Sounds like a challenge.
You can also learn combos from this guy. I might do that since I need a lot of them.
Hey, you might want to...
Perfect. Thank you. Now I have more combos. I can smash the ground basically. Huh. I would much rather buy the combos than all of the weapons that I can just find out in the open world. This is that area where I last saw him. See if he's still at that gate. Give back his helmet. Oh, it doesn't look like he's still there. Yeah. Then I have no clue where he is currently. That's part of the Tree of Life. That gate needs to be opened. Another health potion, hell yeah. Start to activate this construct. Oh, that's amazing. Now we're talking. Some brilliant shit. Question, what can I do as this giant construct? Can grab shit, hold up. Doesn't look like it's it. Maybe I first need to find something in this room. Oh, this room is locked. Nothing here that can help me, right? No. Doesn't look like it. Oh wait, this guardian can act as one of those orbs. I see. That's cool. Oh, that's amazing. Holy shit. This game is beautiful. And next room. Thing. construct warriors. Alright then. See how you deal against this secondary weapon, huh? Stupid fools. Hey, a new weapon. Nice. And... oh, more of them. Slowly getting used to the combat as well, which is incredible. Ooh. Trying not to button mash at the moment, if you can tell. There's the goodie chest. Not that way. This way then. We do some sweet jumps here. Yeah, there's another hive over there. Ghosts, protect me. Alright then, this has been an incredible game. This is what I'm gonna call the stream. That was a lot of fun. This game is quite impressive. The entire inventory system and making your main character look different with it. You can just tell that this game is ginormous. The grind's gonna be a lot, but I really enjoy this game. It's a very unique twist to the first game. How you had to block it and dodge it on the same button. Now you don't have to block it anymore, but your movement is way smoother in combat. I absolutely love that. Thank you so much for watching this lovely stream, and I can't wait to stream the next one. Have a good day, everyone. Bye bye.